Going live. I'm live. So if you're here, back again, I think I figured it out. I'm crossing my fingers, my feet, my eyes, my nose. I'm crossing everything. Just to see if this works properly now. Hopefully there's no problems. Again, fingers crossed very, very, very strongly. Here's hope. Let's see. Please don't crash again. Freaking trash. Okay, for the people that weren't here, I did this stream already, but my OBS crashed multiple times. I think I figured it out. I think it was Bluetooth. Bluetooth headphones actually was, I don't know, having conflicts with other things. So 4K, VSync on, native on ultra settings. So I'll start playing and here's hoping it doesn't crash. Is this a DLC? No DLC. Okay, I think we're good. But no, this is Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. It's Metal Gear Solid 3 with on UE5. Same game. So yeah, I was here. And basically at native 4K on Ultra, you get something like this, 45, 40s. Sometimes you might be into the upper 30s, which I'm going to get to in a moment. Nasty work. Yep. Lazy. Thanks, I'll need it. I'll need the luck, thank you. I'll take it. Anyway, so 4090, one of the fastest GPUs on the planet still. And yep, we're in the 40s right now. We'll see once we get into the water. That's my hope for now. $70 on Steam. Yep. Ridiculous. The price is ridiculous. Considering what we got. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love this game. I love that it looks, look at how this looks, it's fantastic. And the control updates as well. But the performance doesn't make sense. Are you sure this is a 4090? Yeah, it's a 4090. Let me show you very quick. By the way, this is a separate PC, so it doesn't affect performance. This is a 4090. Yeah, I'm not kidding. And we have a 9950X3D, 64 gigabytes of RAM, 6000 megahertz DDr5, an NVMe drive. We got a lot of components here. I'm sure it's the 4090. When did the PS2 version come out? 20 years ago? Yeah, like 22 years ago, I think. Yeah, I think 21 years ago. What do you have for lunch? Enough. What, good question. What? Oh, I had fish. Delicious salmon. Oops. Bandage. Wound still open. Bandage. Bleeding. Oh, duh. Yummers. I want some more. We're live again, yeah. I'm trying. What did you get? When did you get the 9950X 3D? Actually, I got it 4 months ago? 3 months ago? 3 months ago. Because my 14900K started degrading. So I was starting to get crashes and I was like, okay, I undervolted this piece of garbage. I cannot really keep using this. So I went back to sold it with, obviously told them that, hey, this CPU is starting to crash on me. I gave him a discount and I bought a 9950X 3D. I was like, frick it. Gears of War dodged the bullet but not using UE5. Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. Okay, we're at into the 40s again. But this is what I'm saying. Yeah, it works, it looks fantastic, whatever, the controls feel wonderful. But it's just an issue with, it doesn't make sense that we're getting this performance. Especially considering, again, this is not an open world. This is same maps as before. Which, again, the AI, they don't need to tweak it that much, honestly. And it ran on a PS2, of course, without this level of fidelity. But these are small maps. Small sectioned off maps. There's no reason for the game to run like this. Yeah, guys, if you like this content, please leave a like. I would highly appreciate it. And yeah, hopefully the stream keeps going well, at least when it comes to technical stuff. And did I equip my stuff? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, of course. Wasn't there a way to stop it from degrading? Yeah, I did it, but it wasn't enough. So yeah, what can you do? Is a controller game for you? Yeah, I mean, I understand where you're coming from.
Who was that just now?
I mean, the aiming is done in a very basic way. Whoa. So you're not doing that much shooting in comparison to a first-person shooter game or something like that. Let's close the... there we go. Yeah, 45 FPS with a 4090. What a world. Se ve muy bien, Edison. El tema es el rendimiento. Again, I went through two small sections now, two small maps in the middle. And somehow... somehow the game doesn't run properly. GPU usage... Yeah, it's maxed out. I hate when I don't have guns. And that I cannot sprint. I miss MGS5. And he's using 10 gigabytes of VRAM, which makes sense. But still. Yeah, stun grenade should do. Epic Games blamed the devs for the horrible UE5. Yeah, I mean, I agree with them in a way. Because you have to do work to get it to run properly. Making it look good is not that hard. The thing is, making it look good without killing the performance. That's the thing. The thing is, with Unreal Engine making it so much easier for people to make games, people with less skill are going to be able to make games, which is not a bad thing. The problem is the quality standard drops significantly when everybody can make games.
Who's that?
Yeah, Epic and the devs, but again, I've seen UE5 games that run well. The thing is, those are not the norm. Those are the rarity. Can't they use the engine from the last MGS game? Yeah, I mean, the Fox engine is great. The thing is, the probably Kojima took all the engineers that made the Fox engine. Apparently it's hard to work with, which I'm not surprised about, honestly. No, AMD I don't think will have the burning CPU problem. At least not like the 14900K. We hope. Or maybe we cope. Expedition and the finals are good examples. Yeah. Expedition 33 actually is less difficult to optimize for the reason that there is arenas instead of full-on maps, big maps. So it makes sense. The thing with Expedition 33 is that it drops like a rock when there's effects on screen, but again, it makes sense. And it's a bigger map than this game, that's for sure. At least when it comes to open moments. Kingdom Come 2 runs like butter and it uses CryEngine. Yeah, and it's an open map. And it doesn't use ray tracing. Okay. Cool, they came, pick me up, and I have weapons. I think this should do. And a grenade. Cigar. Yeah, we're good. The motion detection can go. I love that you have this stupid stuff. Like the crocodile cap. Like... That's funny. Can we get your benchmark overlay? In this case, I'd rather not do it, just because I haven't configured it yet for this game. For this computer. But the needed stats are still there. At least for now. This is more of an experiment, really. If this does well, I'll do more streams like this in the future. Oh, come on, I hit him in the head. I know it was a tranquilizer rifle, but a tranquilizer pistol, but still. Die! Yeah, dude, when the explosion happens, or there's anything going on, you get those freaking drops. It's in the 40s now, I'm just fighting a few enemies. Oh, I was stuck in first person. And I'm still not in the water heavy area, which comes right after this. Okay, 2 enemies left. It looks nice and minimalist. Yeah, this is even more minimalist, but because I'm using the Steam overlay in this case. This one covers less of the screen, which is good, at least. Oh yeah, I have to kill the last enemies. Oops. Oof. Grenade in hand. It looks better on top. Maybe. We'll try it. I think I can do it from here, actually. Or not. Sometimes it doesn't work for me. I knew it. It feels still feels weird that I cannot sprint, but hey. Okay. So I got him. Let's continue ahead. Yeah, I mean, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is not photorealistic, but it looks great. This obviously is visually superior, but on a from a technical point, it doesn't make sense that it runs like this. Oh yeah, I have to remove the bullet with my knife. Ugh. All right. There it goes. Okay, we're about to go into the water location, and there's a base coming up ahead. Yeah, with preloaded shaders on UE5 games, on Linux at least, it does usually tend to lower the stutter, but performance tends to be pretty similar. So here's the water. It's into the 40s. So how do we make this run properly? I'm so glad you asked. You go into graphics. We lower GI to high and shadows to high, and we jump from the 40s to the mid 40s. Then after that, here where it says DLSS, put it on quality. And there you go. Let's call this high and DLSS quality. That internally is actually ultra quality. And there you go. There's your 60 frames. Ridiculous. It looks nice. It's above 1440p internally. But again, remember, we're playing on a $2,000 GPU. At least in current day prices. Or, yeah, $1,500 maybe. It depends on your country. Remove FPS cap with mod? Yeah, I should. Yeah. The thing is, some of them affect game speed if you drop below 120. Although underwater, I was getting drops below 60 still. I'm borderline 60. So yeah. Kinda crazy if you think about it. How do you fix your OBS crashing issue? I disconnected my Bluetooth devices. Sometimes the audio sampling stuff, it was 8000 Hertz on my Bluetooth headphones and 48,000 Hertz on my capture card. So that mismatch was destroying OBS. Which is funny, but it can happen. Yeah, still drops with the DLSS. Hilarious. Oops, I forgot about the claymores. That's okay.
HQ. This is HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here.
Patrol here.
We found signs of an intruder. Commence alert formation.
You might want to adjust it on the screen maybe? What? What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's call it ultra quality. Because internally this is actually ultra quality. That is a higher pixel count. But still, we're using DLSS. Come on, man. This should already be 100% locked. We're not even playing on ultra right now. Which I usually say don't play on ultra, and I mean it. But again, in sectioned off maps like this, it doesn't make sense. They didn't even put ultra wide support. Let's see if I can do my ballerina jump here to avoid the electricity. Huh! There it goes. Perfection. After you remove the FPS cap, can you try and use smooth motion option? I'll give it a shot. The game still does look pretty good though. I'll give him that. That I cannot deny. Also the music. Dude. Oh, that's open. How convenient. Pretend you didn't see me, sir. Thank you. Well, this Virtuos said more updates were coming. Yeah, but still, they are selling this game for $80 or $70. How about having those updates already in there when you buy the game? I know, incredible concept. You already have MGS3 in the MGS collection. Don't really need this game. I mean, it's the same game. This one just has better graphics and better controls. That's it. It's the same game.
This is HQ. Patrol here. No problems detected.
How much is it in your country? In my country, it's like $50, and if you buy the 2-day early access edition like I did, it's $60, so it's not so bad. At least when it comes to the price in other countries, I guess. Oh, and Snake is hungry. Hold up. And I need to cure myself. What am I doing? Oh, the leech. We grab the cigar, ointment, and a bandage. How is aiming with mouse? It works well. Yeah, it must hurt like a mother fluffer. Backpack? No. Food. I want some more.
I want some more.
Okay. But aiming with a mouse feels very, very similar to MGS5. So GG on that. The Last of Us 1, 2, and Uncharted 4 looks a lot better, I guess. Yeah, I mean, those games are proof that if it's a linear game without an open world, you can get great graphics without ray tracing and good performance. I wouldn't be mad if, I don't know, if this was a big open world game. Okay, kind of makes sense. But this is still the same linear levels from the original game. Yeah, the Fox engine would be nice, but I think since Kojima left, nobody remembers how to use it. Ocelot. Not the beast! Okay, no more silencer. Also, it feels weird to see these animations on the with new graphics. Naughty Dog, yeah, Naughty Dog doesn't. It's like, hold my beer.
That's so different from simply changing a clip.
Which mouse do you use? It's in the description. It's a G502X.
Reload time is exhilarating. Nay. Fight fair.
Oh, here it is. More grenades. Please don't fall. Ah. Yeah, I'll use the bees again. My oldest trick.
Fight fair. Shoot! Get out of here.
I thought I got him, but no. Ooh, poison. Where's the RX 580 benchmark? I haven't used a 580 in a while. I don't have it anymore. Please tell me this is pistol. Oh, thank God. This is normal ammo. Yeah, I'll use the trunk pistol for the bees, and the rest I'll do it manually. Okay. Almost got me in the face. Ooh. Lost Soul Aside will be out in 1 hour. 1 hour? Wasn't it tomorrow?
Shoot, get out of here. Yes, it's part of the deal.
Yeah. I mean, the game could look even better, but I wish they did something else when it comes to at least the visuals. I don't mind that the game is still the same. That's fine. It's still a solid game on its original form. I'm happy about the new controls and the graphics, but I don't think it's justified to have this performance. It makes no sense. Major. 3 hours. Got him. Chinese time zone. Oh yeah, of course. They said it was Friday, but in Chinese time zone, it's basically tomorrow in China. I forget.
Damn it.
Okay. I don't remember having night vision, but at least I can see a bit in the dark. There we go. As far as I remember, there was a torch. I haven't played this game in a while. Ooh, mushrooms. I want some more. Okay, torch. Press click to swing, light and extinguish with R. There we go. I can't freaking believe it still drops frames as soon as I get fire on screen. Yeah, it drops into the mid-50s when I do this. But again, if they did their work properly, it wouldn't drop this low. AK-47, thank you. Let's get these mushrooms. Yeah, I'm not kidding, that was in the original as well. You play Spider-Man 2 on high with a 3050, 4770. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, that game is way less demanding than this one. This one is basically GPU limited. It's all GPU. Have you tried to remove the 60 FPS cap? Yeah, I saw a way that didn't affect game speed, but I'm going to try it once I do 1440p and 1080. Oops, I'm going to drown. Oh, just in case. Can I get up there? I completely forgot about this part of the game. Yeah, probably not a good idea. At least I got a ration out of this. Have you downloaded the new NVIDIA driver? Yep. It's all the same so far. Am I going to die? All this for a freaking ration. I'm glowing mushroom, not eaten yet. Taste unknown. Let's first eat the rations.
Disgusting.
Disgusting. Battery recharged. What? You recharged my batteries. I forgot about that. Well, you have two number of values near your FPS and two for the CPU usage. The CPU usage, I think it's the average, actually. And the other one is the minimum and maximum. On the FPS at least. I'm guessing it's all the other way around. It's cool that I can actually do that. Come on, let's go. What's crazy and cool is that they added non-RTX settings for PC on Spider-Man 2. Oh yeah. I remember that when it released on PS5, they were like, this game will have ray tracing whether you like it or not. But on PC they actually put screen space stuff. I think originally it was going to be a PS4 game when it comes to Spider-Man 2. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, CPU BC time on the right. Gotcha. I'm fighting with the FOB here. It would be nice to have an FOB slider. There we go, grenade. Ah, finally, supplies. What do you enjoy more, Gears of War Reloaded or Metal Gear Delta Frame Eater? I mean, it's MGS3 at the end of the day. Is this still the same game I played on the PlayStation 2? So I'll have to say Metal Gear Solid. I love Gears of War, don't get me wrong, but I think there's no comparison. I'm huge on stealth games, despite me being terrible at them nowadays. Excuse me, Snake, thank you. If your base clock is 3 GHz and your CPU is working at 4.05, all core, it will say 135. Makes sense. What is that? Oh, a duck. Yeah, man, Splinter Cell. Splinter Cell, I would say, is my favorite one. MGS has its own thing, of course, but I think the one I had the most hours on is Splinter Cell, without a doubt. Okay, here we go. Using Intel CPUs are expensive. Oh yeah, well, in my country they're cheap because, well, degraded performance, I guess. Okay, please, another gun. Ooh, shotgun. Shotgun! This happened on the PS2 as well, I remember. The freaking bats. A Hideo Kojima game. Before my food rots. There we go. I have a snake. But I need to get this bats. Come on. There we go. One more. Please. By the way, after I'm done with this part, we're doing 1440p. Don't make soup out of them. Yeah, not debatable. You'd rather just get a new CPU, to be honest, as I tried looking for Intel kits with CPU, motherboard, and RAM, but they go for too much. Yeah, I mean, if you have the chance to go for Ryzen, go ahead. Okay, the snow uniform in a cave. Hey, S15 Mona Lisa. How's it going? Long time no see. This game makes a 4090 a 1440p card. Yep. Well, Alan Wake 2 makes the 4090 a 1080p card. So, Alan Wake 2 can do that. But Alan Wake 2 is not Unreal Engine 5. It's a custom engine. And I don't know. I don't like where things are going, honestly. Oh, let me equip the AK before I forget. On the shotgun. Incendiary grenade, stun grenade. The chaff grenade can freak off. There we go. 3600 is more like 7700K in single core performance. Makes sense. Sounds accurate. Low-end GPU. Yeah, guys, the thing is, I have to upgrade my GPU. I have a 4090, but there's already a 5090 in the wild, so this card is outdated. Cannot run games anymore. Oh, I already went this way. So yeah, I think I guess I should get a 5090 now. Let me sell my entire PC so I can get a new graphics card. I'm so disappointed with the 4090. I guess. Literally the best card I ever owned. Okay, so I've been here already. That's good. I think I didn't miss anything. Did they put an effect on top? No, they didn't. Ultra quality, I think it's 77%, yeah. If we put it on balanced in this game, it's actually quality. So I have some room to spare if I wanted to play on ultra settings. But still, it's ridiculous. You should buy another 4090 just to run Windows, trust me. I'm good, boy. I'm good, mate. Have you tried those RTX remakes? No, I haven't tried them yet. I did play Half-Life 2 RTX. That looks insanely good. Although I think it's a little bit too accurate when it comes to lighting. And, well, and of course performance left a lot to be desired. Okay, I went back that way, so this way should be outside. Yeah, there we go. It was just right next to me. Also 3200 MT per second, also helping games. Well, yeah, if you have certain Ryzen CPUs, it helps a lot more. I shot the pain in the head, and it gave me so many bullets. Also, what I'm seeing from the water splashes when I jump into the water splashes are like 30 FPS. Maybe if I use the fire grenades. Doinks. Oh, of course, they are bulletproof. No, you don't. You bought a PS5 yesterday? I hope you enjoy it, man. Great console. I have one as well, and I honestly play it more than my PC because, well, I work on my PC as well. So yeah, first world problems, right? You're going to complete this game tonight? No, I don't think so. I already played it so many times. And I played it on PlayStation 3 without killing anyone. And by not killing anyone means I only used the tranquilizer pistol. And that was it. Tommy gun. Okay, got him. But I love when they die, they explode. That's Hideo Kojima in a nutshell. Whoa! It's Deadpool! Wade Wilson, what are you doing? These cutscenes are so Kojima. I love it. Which Metal Gear game is your favorite? Ooh, that's a tough question. Definitely not MGS1. I like MGS1, but not really the best one in my opinion. It's also pretty old at this point. I love MGS3 and 5. Also Peace Walker is very good. I would say 5 is my favorite at the moment. I mean, don't get me wrong, 3 is fantastic as well. But when it comes to the game itself, 5 was great. And I think it's the one that I have, the MGS that I spend the most time playing. So I'd say 5. 2, I found it interesting, but that's about it. But the one that I enjoyed the gameplay the most was 5. Also 4, I liked it, but it felt more like a super long movie to me. So I liked it in a different way. Less of a game, more of a playable movie with Metal Gear elements. Boom, explode! That never gets old, man. What the hell, Kojima? What the hell are you doing? If they don't add skate minigame from MGS2, PS2 on a future remake, you'll be pissed. Same. That was funny. How to overdrive this game to DLSS 4? I think DLSS 4 is already part of the game. I think. If not, with the NVIDIA app, it should show up right away. But anyway, let's get outside and do 1440p. Super quick. Because some of you guys... Well, most people have either 1080p or 1440p. If you have a 4090, you probably have a 4K screen, or you want high refresh rate 1440p. Before I do that though, let me get another snake. Snake? Yeah, one snake to go, please. There we go. So many bats. Blah.
Sick.
Sick. I wish I could eat multiple ones at the same time.
This is horrible.
Let's get the snake. Eat it.
Tasty.
Tasty. Yeah, the state of gaming is sad. Okay, let's do 1440p. Before that, let's save.
Saving the game, Snake?
Yep.
Hey, Snake.
MGS1 is your favorite story, dialogue, and music, but I agree MGS5 has the best gameplay. Yep. Yeah, it's the one that I could be engaged with the most. So far, the 5 has the weakest story. So that sucks. I can bet my house Witcher 4 is going to suck on launch. I mean, if they said 60 frames on PS5, I don't know. I don't trust them. But hey, we all make mistakes. Who knows? Okay, 1440p. And we're using the lmaoo. There's no reason this couldn't run at 1440p. And we're playing on Ultra because why not? 1440p, Ultra, DLSS, native, DLAA. Ultra. And we're going to do 120 in a second. I gotta close the game for that. Okay, 1440p, obviously not a problem. Yeah, 4090 now needs DLSS as well. Why? Considering the 5090 is not that much faster than a 4090. It's a bleak future. Okay, more water, but we're about to get outside. I might get the end killed right now. Give me a sec. Ooh, this looks gorgeous. Still a little bit generic. And those patrols flying around. I'll get the tranquilizer. Okay, game DLSS version is 3.1. Thanks for the heads up. I'll change it then. Thanks.
We're under fire. Enemy position unknown. Commencing alert status.
Oh, so close. Okay, I got him. So, if you play the game trying to not kill anyone, that kill that I got with the tranquilizer is actually not a kill. It's like I put the enemy to sleep, despite the explosion and everything. Guys, it's dropping to 57 FPS. What the hell? This is 1440p. Oh man, why? It's dropping below 60 at 1440p. That's ridiculous. Why am I surprised? Did they release a new... I don't think they released a driver, I'm not sure. But again, that rarely makes a difference nowadays. Let's see if he falls. I'm pretty sure I got him, but we'll see. If you go underwater, it drops even more. Fuck damn it. Yeah, it still drops there. Dude. What a joke. I think my suppressor is almost gone. Okay, no light. And let's get him. There you go. Okay, I knocked him out. It's okay, no bullets. Maybe they should have sarcasm. Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's try and get our friend the end before he fights us. Like I did on PS2. Lost Soul Aside will be out in 4 hours. Yeah, probably stream tomorrow. We'll see. I talked to PlayStation about our review code on that one. But even if I don't get it, I'm probably going to do it. I've been looking forward to that game for a while. I remember when I saw the first show of it, I think it was 1440p. No, 1440p, no. 2014. My brain. Come on, let's get the end. Please. Move faster, Snake. Okay, it's not here. It's funny I cannot... Okay. Maybe it was the other way around. Oh, I think there was a... Yeah. There was a Dragunov. Dragunov? There was a sniper rifle around here somewhere. Yeah, the lighting in the water looks great as well. I mean, visuals are fantastic. What I'm disappointed about is the performance. It makes no sense that it runs like this. Especially with segmented maps. You're playing this on a 6300, 8 GB of RAM and 580, 720p TSR quality, 30 FPS. Yeah, that's a pretty low resolution, but makes sense. Okay, here I should be seeing the end. Did you like Far Cry 6? Not really. It was fun for a bit, but then it became classic Ubisoft open world stuff. So even less effort than before, I'd say. I was pretty disappointed. I was expecting so much more. It became repetitive too quickly. I'd rather play Far Cry 3 again or Far Cry 4. Okay, there it is. I think I got him. I'm not sure.
Patrol here. Enemy sighted. Requesting backup.
I don't know if he died. Loading as part of the cinematic experience. I mean, yeah, it's fine. It doesn't destroy the experience to have those loading in between. But since you have that already, which was obviously due to hardware limitations back then, you could take advantage of that to actually make it run properly. Uh, 5800X, 7800 XT with medium settings, 1440p, quality TSR. Are we talking about this game? Then it makes sense. The thing is, Ultra is pretty demanding. I don't think it's worth using. But what I'm saying is a 4090 shouldn't have a problem running this. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, let's unlock the frame rate. So I gotta quit. Which company's games have you put the most hours in? For you is Ubisoft, probably Ubisoft as well. Hold up. Let's see what we got. MGS 3 Delta Steam. Let's see if on Steam we have a link for that. I just don't trust the community content on Steam. Fuck that. Unlock FPS. There we go. Unique downloads. There we go. Okay. There's a lot of mods already. Camera tweaks, ultimate engine tweaks, more performance, delta fix, improved tweaks, reduced stutter, no intro. This is a big one. Frame gen, optimizer. Where's the 120 stuff? Here. 100 to 120 FPS unlock. Okay. I need to log in. FPS Eater. FPS Eater. There we go. Okay, 100 or 120. I'll keep it at 120. I want to see what they tweak. Pacing true. I think they just changed the frame limit. Oh well. App data. Local. This is probably MGS Delta, saved, config, Windows, and that's it. This should be it. That's the good thing of having the same engine though. The tweaks are usually pretty much the same. We're evolving but backwards. Yep, going back to old school resolutions. This one actually inherited the PS2 frame rate. Does high graphics actually make 1440p completely stable on 4090? Yeah, definitely. Still pretty overkill to play on Ultra. I think even medium looks pretty damn good. Medium when it comes to global illumination. So yeah. Make 720p great again. It's loading, by the way. Behind me. Arkham Knight Pig goes hard. Hell yeah. Come on. Oof, the red screen. Jesus Christ. All right. Let's see the settings. Let's keep it the same for now. Okay, 120. Also, one omission that I'm seeing, we don't have Snake doing CQC in slow motion to an enemy like in the original. That kind of sucks. The end. And it's in slow motion because, well, the frame rate is below 100. This is the thing with this fix. So we're getting 76 at 1440p Ultra. 76 versus, let's see, with high instead of Ultra, 76 frames versus 84, 82. Okay, 6 frames ahead. And if I put it on medium, on the shadows and the global illumination, yeah, it does look quite a bit worse actually. There's not that much of an improvement, 6 frames ahead. The thing is, if you go for low, you don't have lighting anymore. Lighting is missing on low. Which is pretty funny, if you ask me. It puts modern games to shame. Oh, yeah. Arkham Knight. Chef's Kiss. Okay, so let's put it on high. High and medium run almost the same. Bloom, whatever. I don't use that for feel. Oh yeah, I do use it in cutscenes. And the upscaling, let's put it on balanced. Balanced is basically quality upscaling. I don't know why the game got out of full screen for a second. Yeah, below high the global illumination gets a big hit. I forgot the lighting. Yeah, too much light. There it goes. I look normal now. So high on that, balanced upscaling for DLSS at 1440p, which means quality. The scalars are broken in this game. DLSS quality. 1440p, balanced, and high shadows and global illumination. Let's see what frame rate we can get. Okay, with this we get 100 frames. Kinda. Yeah, it still drops into an 85 FPS range. Wow, that headshot, holy hell. I think that was pretty good. Oh yeah, DLSS 4. Yeah, give me one sec. Before doing that, yeah, I think it's a good idea. Let's do it right away, before I forget. Do I have DLSS swapper? Oh no, hang on. NVIDIA app. Oh, I don't have it. Ah! Oh man, that sucks. Anyway, let's do it. I'm trying to remember. NVIDIA DLSS swapper. I'll use this method. I don't like using this one, but it's faster than installing the NVIDIA app. Sorry. What do you think? How many more years PS5 says relevant? Probably 3 more years. That's my guess. Freaking Siri. At least 3-4 years, but I think we're not taking advantage of the consoles still, the current gen ones. I mean, the only physical game that I have on PS5 It's Expedition 33. I forgot the game that I was playing. Oh yeah, Metal Gear. Metal Gear. Let me see. Where did I leave the game? Oh yeah, my third drive. Duh. Yeah, I think it's this one. No. Oh god, I wasn't ready for that. One sec. DLSS. It's funny because there's a frame gen file, but they're not using it. Okay. They're using DLSS 3.1.3. Let's install the latest one. Let's change it. Why don't you like DLSS Swapper app? Yeah, I like it. What I do not like that is kind of annoying is that I forget to install the NVIDIA app. That it makes it more official, to say it in some way. Let's go back. Okay. Sorry about that. I hit the mic. Yeah, preset K. Let's put it. Let's call it DLSS 4 quality. But again, the performance at 1440p leaves a lot to be desired. Yeah, the NVIDIA Profile Inspector. That's another way. But the fact that I have to lower the settings this much. Okay, gotcha, look man. We'll see what happens. Anyway. No, yeah, definitely does look better.
Come in, HQ.
This is HQ. Patrol here. Still, the performance is ridiculously bad. Classic legacy piece filter. Yeah, I'm using the legacy filter, but as you can see, they're not doing a great job with that. Yeah, honestly, on the 4090, if we want to play at 100 FPS, I would say 1440p is the way to do it, but not at 120. Put it at 100 FPS. There's another preset for that. Yeah, this is not getting the remaster of the year, definitely. It's just a remaster of the generation. Oops. That effect was cool though. No wonder it's locked to 60. Yeah, it got very positive reviews on Steam, but that means nothing. It's because it's Metal Gear Solid 3. So come on. If it was any other game, people would be overwhelmingly negative. I mean, I'm having trouble hitting 120 consistently on a freaking 4090. I'm using upscaling at 1440p on a 4090 to get 100 FPS. The PS2 had a few slowdowns, usually when there was effects on screen, like the flamethrower enemy. Also, the physics look weird. Yeah, it's a nice heater for the winter, definitely. And indoors, as you can see, is completely fine. But again, the issue is water and outside, which is kind of the point of the game. Anyway, let me do 4K again. Very quickly. Actually, let's do 1080p. Just for the memes. 1080p is still the most common resolution. Physics are all the same as the original? Probably, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. 1080p native on high, yeah. .1080p ultra, no, this is high. DLAA. You don't like the gun sounds? I don't remember really.
Please respond.
This is HQ.
Control here. Enemy sighted. Requesting backup.
Yeah, although it's already dropping below 120 indoors. Let me try another save. Commencing virtuous mission now. Let's see. 1080p. .1080p with a 120 FPS mod. I'm being disrespectful, I know, that's the point. I'm sorry about the screen sharing. Yeah, the game is locked to 60, but you can use a mod to put it at 120. The thing is, if you don't reach 120, the game speed will be slower. Don't worry, I'll delete this mod later. Yeah, man. Okay, so if you didn't believe me before, you can believe me now, right? I'm at 1080p. 1080p, not even on ultra. And I'm getting 100 instead of anything higher on a 4090. I don't know. I guess it's a good port. This should tell you enough, right? This should be enough evidence that this is a disaster when it comes to performance. This makes no sense. No wonder the PS5 can barely hit 1080p. This is ridiculous. Let's try DLSS quality. Okay, with DLSS I can get 120. GG. Yeah, I need DLSS. Okay, still drops below 120. Dude, what the hell are they doing? What am I doing with my life?
We're being attacked.
Yeah, sure, let's do DLSS performance. At this point, I have nothing to lose. Only my sanity.
Enemy position unknown. Going into
Nice, now we got 120 at 540p. I love the frame rate of the water splashes. Look, when I get out of the water.
We're being attacked. Enemy position unknown. Going into
At least it's only $80. Yeah, no. I'm playing on a 4090, guys. That's it. I don't need any more explanations. How can a 4090 run the game like this? This is inexcusable. No wonder, again, it's locked to 160. If you lock it to 60, it makes the game look better in that regard. It drops to 100, yeah. They're delusional. Whoever made this has no shame. Let's remove the... Oh, before I remove the mod, let's see how far we can go with 4K. With DLSS performance. 1080p and 400 watts. Ugh! Don't even remind me of that. DLSS performance at 4K. At least now it should look better. And again, I'm not playing on the highest settings. Okay, at 4K on performance upscaling, which internally is close to 1080p. I think here is a little bit higher because they effed up the presets. We're getting 85 FPS. Again, performance upscaling at 4K. On a 4090. So yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I don't think that's acceptable. What are we doing? I'll roll back the the mod, which was here. Here? No, it was on local. Saved config. Yeah, we remove config and logs. You know that Switch 2 does 1080p on Cyberpunk 2077 on 20 watts? Yeah. When docked. But yeah, that's super impressive. I wish we get a Steam Deck 2 at some point. But now that I've been playing on the LIX and saw other handhelds, I think we're still at least 3 years away from a Steam Deck 2. Valve said we want way better performance with the same battery life. That's going to be hard. How come the Xbox One and PS4 era game looks better than 99% of UE5 games? I mean, there's an apex when it comes to graphics. We hit that apex very, very long ago, in my opinion. Oops. So this is 4K high. Although at 4K, just balanced DLSS. Balance in this case is quality. They messed up the presets again. So keep that in mind. That's why I put quality despite putting balanced in the menu. And let's keep the legacy filter. I think that should do it. Wrong button again. What's up? Capoeira Games. Long time no see. Metal Gear Frame Seater. The Frame Seater. Okay, and that's the way, clearly a 60 frames target. This is the way to play the game, unfortunately. Quality upscaling, this means internally 1440p with a with a base of 4K. So we're upscaling from 1440p to 4K. That's basically the gist of it. But again, I should remind you, this is a 4090 at the end of the day. So the what are we doing question is still up for debate, I think. GPU eater. Yeah, I mean, it makes no sense. Come on, guys. What do you guys think? Do you agree or disagree? Especially considering this is not an open map, it's still the sectioned off map from the PS2 version. I'm not crazy. Performance is offensive, very smooth motion. That's not the point. The point is that the game runs bad. We shouldn't rely on frame gen on a freaking 4090. Come on, man. That makes no sense at all. What are we doing? It's a war crime? I agree. It looks better than the Oblivion remaster at least. Yeah, but the Oblivion remaster is open world. I mean, it does look better, but again, this is close-off maps, sections maps. What's the point? Every UE5 game looks and runs the game. The art style is generic and optimization is ass. I mean, it looks good, but I can definitely get what you're talking about the generic UE5 look. If you look at the environments and the what's the name of this? The environment, the trees and all that. I say this a lot, but if you look at any UE5 or UE4 forest, how to create a forest tutorial on YouTube, those newbie-friendly videos, which I watched quite a few of them in the past, it looks just like something like that, like a default forest in UE5. Let's see if I can get the sniper rifle. I'm pretty sure there was somebody there. Oh,
I'm in HQ.
on the other side?
Patrol here.
Patrol here.
The enemy is attacking from
You remove the HUD, you don't know which game is which. That's how generic it looks. Ah, man. It's hard to deny that. Especially if I grab photo mode. How do I move? There we go. If I show you this, it could be any game. How does UE5 run on consoles? Pretty bad. This game is between 720p and 1080p on PS5. And on PS5 Pro, it can go up to 11... Oh, by the way, that's for 60 frames. On the PS5 Pro, it can drop into the 50s. So it runs worse than on the PS5, but it has a way higher pixel count. Something like... It's not 1440p, but it's close. On the PS5 Pro. So that should tell you something. I mean, considering how it runs on consoles, I understand the performance here, but that I understand the performance doesn't mean that it makes sense. This move? I'm just getting crazy. Imagine this game on Switch 2. That's the thing, it's not happening. And if it is, I'll be super impressed. It runs Black Myth Wukong, runs at 40 and on the 60 FPS mode on PS5. Oh yeah, it's using frame gen on Wukong. I was going to do a video on Wukong on the Series S. I completely forgot. But on consoles, Wukong has frame gen on the performance modes. Let's see. There should be a rifle here somewhere. There we go, the SVD. So with this we're killing the end early. I just need my gamer reflexes. Throw him in the water. Maybe later. We'll have more enemies to kill. Oh, I cannot use it because I'm on the water? Yep, there we go. That's perfect. Getting old for gamer reflexes. Yeah, too old for that shit. Star Wars Outlaws is still coming out on Switch 2. Yeah, but Outlaws runs better than this, which is not difficult. Let's be honest. Most games run better than this. This actually reminds me of Alan Wake 2's performance. Oh, I have to save. Saving the game, Snake?
Saving the game, Snake?
Oops, wrong button.
Do you want to...
So am I? Yeah. Oh man.
Snake?
Yeah, I no longer play multiplayer, at least not on consoles, because all the 10-year-olds kill me immediately. The guy that comes back from work gets gets headshots from kids and he cannot have fun. I don't think it's the worst we've seen this year. I think there's even worse than this, probably. I'm thinking. In the end, it doesn't even matter. There we go. He exploded. And the wheelchair hit me. Dude. Kojima has no chill.
Requesting backup. HQ. Come in, HQ.
Nope, don't call HQ. Saludos, Rodriguez 20. Mind's Eye. Oh yeah, Mind's Eye. Mind's Eye probably runs worse than this. I'm pretty sure. Do you think this game looks better or worse than Alan Wake 2? It's a completely different art style. So I wouldn't say it looks worse than Alan Wake 2. It definitely looks great, but Alan Wake 2 has a different... I don't know how to explain it. When it comes to effects, Alan Wake 2 destroys, and volumetrics, destroys this game. Same with models. But then when it comes to image quality, Alan Wake 2 looks very soft as well, so... I think I found a bug, actually. If you're aiming with the scope, you can get stuck in first person sometimes. But Alan Wake 2, I think, again, when it comes to effects, it does look better overall. But it's less of an action game. It's more action than the original Alan Wake. But I still feel that when it comes to art, it makes more sense on this one. It doesn't look as generic in that regard. Kojima in the game credits, at least, so they credit him at least for... Yeah, I mean, the game was made by Kojima, let's be honest. The original team made the game. This is just the same game with better graphics and similar to Metal Gear Solid 5 mechanics. Toinks.
Radio, get us some backup.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ. Patrol here. Nope, they're not calling HQ. What's going on? Alan Wake 2 was a scary game though. Yeah, it had scary moments. The atmosphere on that game is unmatched. But yeah, it had scary moments. I really did hate those jump scares that they put in that game. There were too many of them. They were effective sometimes, but then it just got boring to get that. Would you say it's fine to play this on a 3060 Ti and 3600? Or play the emulated PS2 or PS3 one? You can play the original on Steam. There is the Master Collection version. That's the original game. Looks worse than this, has worse controls, but it's still Metal Gear Solid 3. It's the same game with worse graphics and worse controls. So the 3060 Ti can do it, but you gotta lower it to medium and do some upscaling at 1440p and 1080p. I have a link. I have a stream from a couple days ago where I tried the game on many cards, including the 3060, not the Ti, but hang on, I'll share the link. But I even tried it on the actually 5060. You got lowered. Sorry about the double audio. There we go. And I'll pin the message so you guys can see it. That's how it runs on lower end hardware, including the 3060 Ti, not the 3060 Ti, the 3060, the 1650, believe it or not, it runs horrible on that one, and the 4060 and 5060. Yeah, I mean, if it runs fine on the 4060 Ti, you should be good. Leech. I mean, it's playable. The thing is, I don't agree with the performance we're getting. Any thoughts on 6700 XT? I lost track of the AMD cards. Wow. That's cool. I remember this boss fight when I was a kid, it scared me. You just got a 3056 gigs. Beat that! Just when I'm not looking. When I'm not looking, I get into those traps. Also guys, you probably already watched my content. Do you like me going back to the games I already tested on the 5060, 4060, 3060 and 1650 and the Steam Deck? Revisit them on the 4090 to say, hey, it runs like garbage. I now have a higher end PC. Or do you rather me just stick to what I'm doing? I might have more time in the next couple months, so it will be interesting, I think. So you see both sides of the coin. Okay, I forgot how to keep going. This way. Okay, you just watch whatever I'm doing. Giga chat. And Snake is hungry. Hold up. Crabs. Ugh.
Pretty tasty.
Tasty. Ugh, I want some more.
Delicious.
Could be fun and provide useful information. Yeah, usually what I like showing is the VRAM usage. The game is using 8.8 at the moment. At 4K. Honestly, I agree. Okay. You're the best, guys. Could you do like a retrospective stream of good old looking games that run great on very low end hardware? Maybe I could do that at the end of the year, actually. I was going to do a stream playing Expedition 33. But that's not a bad idea at all. The thing is, what is low end? Integrated graphics is low end. A 1650 is low end. Because if you think about it, the RTX cards, the 20 series, launched like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Yeah, especially the VRAM is what I'm interested in showing. It ran games well. It booted Starfield on it. Oh, the 1650. Yeah, of course. Let's eat the crab again. 2018. Ugh! 7 years ago. Jesus Christ, I'm getting old. I still remember when Nvidia did the GTX 1080 reveal. And I was like, man, I'm never getting that kind of GPU with that performance. Look at me now. Playing with a 4090. You got a 3058 gigs now, but for 100 you paid for it last year, brand new. Yeah, for 100 it's completely fine. I agree. GG. Good deal. Okay, he'll drop in a moment. There we go. Sí, es parte de crecer, Timmy. AK-47, 120 rounds. You remember the original GeForce One? Oh no, I didn't have access to that in the past. I remember when I was in high school, me and a friend of mine wanted a 9800 GT. It was like top of the line. Oops. This is HQ. Patrol here. How do I attach a silencer? Oh, F. Stupid me, forgot about the suppressor. But yeah, my dream when I was in high school was, oh man, I want an 8800 GTX with a Core 2 quad and 4 gigabytes of RAM or 8 gigabytes of RAM, I don't remember. Yeah, probably 4 gigabytes. Because I want to play Crysis. Back then I just had integrated graphics and a single core CPU. It was a Celeron 420. So the card that I got was like a 9500 GT because the 8400 GS was out of stock. So I had a very heavy CPU bottleneck going on. You were in high school and a colleague of yours got a GTX 1080 from his uncle as a birthday gift. You were speechless. Yeah, man. It makes sense. Top of the line hardware. I mean, it can still run games. The thing is, when games have mandatory hardware ray tracing or mesh shaders, that's when the 1080 stops doing its thing. Didn't grab the FPS. I tried it. It slowed the game down when I was below 100 and something. But performance is so poor that I didn't understand why they locked it to 60. To hide the horrible numbers. Oof, just in time. I need to get the scientist outfit. Yeah, it's showing its age, but it still works really, really well. It's still a pretty solid GPU. And as you can see here, we're traversing to another small map, from one small map to another. Normal high school kids want a card to be cool, so they'll just give me a GPU, I'll play Crysis. Yep. Yeah, I mean, high school I'm talking about, I was 14, 13, yeah, 14. And a friend of mine, we were the only two people that care about computers at the end of the day, so we're still friends to this day. He's now a full-time tester. And here I am, building VR stuff. And making YouTube videos. Toinks. Traversing from map to another, but now the game weighs 100 gigabytes. Ugh! How did this happen? Cigarette gas spray. Classic. I forgot about that weapon. Let's equip the cigarette. Yeah, the torch can go away. Okay, 25 hits. Are you playing on hard difficulty? I'm playing on normal, I think. But that's just because it's a stream and I barely pay attention. What? Where? Ah, he got me through the door. He saw me through the freaking door. See, those are PS2 things that can happen. That's so BS. Game journalist difficulty. Yeah, I mean, if the game is on easy, I put it on journalist mode, game journalist mode. It works pretty well. Try European Extreme. Oof, yeah, I'm cooked. Yeah, on European Extreme, I'm good.
Contact Sokolov later after
Great.
you've disengaged.
I see him.
Oh, hang on. The cigarettes. Sleep. Come on, I'm 2 feet away from him. There we go. I'll cut. Don't worry. I'll get ya. Oops. Yeah, for multitasking, game journal is difficulty, without a doubt. If you guys ever do a live stream, I have a warning for you. Well, advice, actually. Unsolicited advice. I think that's the word. You're not going to be at the utmost IQ. You lose like 100 IQ points. You become stupid because you're doing many things at once and your brain cannot handle it. Because I never make these mistakes when I'm playing on my own. So yeah, that's just something to keep in mind. Can this game run 5090 40 FPS? Dude, 40 FPS, that's a tall order.
Hey,
So yeah, if you have 100 less points of IQ, make sure you stash them before starting the stream. That explains a lot of streaming stuff that happens though. The thing is, what's different is that I actually try to read the chat and engage. But that's just personal preference. Concentration. Yeah, but at that point I'd rather play on my own. Yeah, he can see me through walls though. That kind of sucks. Adrián, es la barra de FPS de Steam. En la Steam overlay la puedes prender. So somebody was asking about the FPS counter. Still see me through walls. Something is wrong here. Nobody should be able to see me through the wall. Anyway, I'll tell you how to enable the Steam overlay that I'm using. Hi there. Yeah, definitely this is no European extreme. Yeah, it's hard to focus. Get my brother to help me? No, my brother is at work. And I usually stream out of the blue. It's not like I can give a heads up.
I see him.
Where? How? I'm so confused. I don't know how they see me through the wall. I'm just going to hit them with my rolls. And I'm stuck. Oh, please. There you go. Your twin is useless. Yeah, my twin, the thing with my twin is sometimes I need to get him out of the wardrobe.
Sick.
But, he needs to earn it. That's the thing.
Tasty.
He's not in great shape now. I started the gym and, well, my body double didn't, so it would be too obvious. But the people that remember Juan, you guys are the OGs. So funny. I kind of forgot about it. Getting third party ed by NPCs in a single player game. Yeah. Crazy. Look at this. Look at what I just picked up. There's also the Ryzen mask. I'll keep this one. For Kojima effect. Can your twin run Crysis? It depends. He's usually not in the mood to play Crysis. He just plays Fortnite Save the World. And he now started playing Roblox.
HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We lost sight of the enemy. Commence alert formation.
Over.
The enemy is still nearby.
Confirms MGS2 remake for you. The thing is, this Ryzen mask was here since the original. If you put I like Metal Gear Solid 2, you get the Ryzen mask in the original game as well. So I wouldn't say it confirms it. Okay, the bullet drop is there, which is good. I'm understanding better now. There we go. Next year, live stream from Gamescom. I mean, I was asked by many of the PR people that send me games for review. I got emails asking, "Hey, will you be at Gamescom? We have a booth." And I'm like, no. So it was weird. This year, I got tons of emails asking about it, which feels odd to me. It's too expensive. But one day maybe, because E3 is dead. But one day maybe, who knows? Will be interesting, actually, to talk to the developers in real life. Excuse me, sir, was the performance so bad? Are you lazy? Okay. M16. It was the biggest of all time this year. That explains it. Yeah, it was. I'm used to E3 being the big one, but E3 is dead. Today's your birthday? Well, happy birthday! It's midnight there. Okay, you're so excited to get a handheld PC with your own money soon. Awesome, man. Which handheld are you getting? How old are you getting, by the way? So I can feel old with you. I'm going to try to go next year. Best of luck to you, sir. Nope. Yeah, the thing is it always on Europe or is it in the US every once in a while? I cannot see the dog. Sorry, dog. Insane bullet drop, but that's a tranquilizer rifle. Sorry, tranquilizer dart. 19. Oh, you were born in 2006 and you're 19. Congrats, man. I hope you enjoyed your handheld that you're getting. You actually forgot? Well, that's okay. What matters is that you're getting a handheld. Oops. Yeah, that doesn't break the... So far no crashes. But yeah, I'm trying to see which handheld he's going to get. I'm trying to read into it. Always in Europe, Gamescom. But, oh, there's Gamescom in Brazil. Well, I'm in Uruguay, so Brazil is not far away. The thing with Brazil is that the weather is too hot. But hey. Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate that. It's something in between remake and remaster. No, it's actually a remaster at the end of the day. Because if you think about it, it's exactly the same game from the PS2 era. Exactly the same. But you get better graphics and the controls feel more like Metal Gear Solid 5. But the game itself is exactly the same. No, serum. Ooh, arrow. So, it's not a remake, it's a remaster, technically speaking. Oh, he's invisible. Oops. There you are. I think I saw him somewhere. Yep. It's like playing against the someone in the crisis suit.
That's tasty.
Yeah, it's more of a complex remaster. Yeah, I agree. And your eyes hurting because of bad optimization. I mean, if you can brute force it like I'm doing with a high-end GPU, you should be able to play it just fine. The thing is, again, I'm playing on a 4090. A 4090 is a super expensive graphics card. And well, hitting anything above 60 tends to be quite a challenge. Just to get it, I was dropping below 120 on 1080p. That's how bad it's going. Oh, and I died. Oops. Oh, congrats, ASX2608. Happy for you, sir. You're very young. I'll be 30 in a few months. I'm getting old. But I started my channel when I was 19. It's been 10 years. So when you were 9 years old, I was starting to make videos. That's how old I am right now. Oh, I think there was thermal vision. Oh, sorry, the... motion detection. I'm sure if that's working though. Ooh. Hard to unsee. Such wacky boss fights. Come on. Don't kill me now. 30 is the new 20. That's what someone old would say. That's something someone with 30 years old would say. Dude. I'm going to die. Come on. One more shot and I'm done with him. Hello? Anybody? Please? Oh no, bad moment to walk. Okay, upstairs? No. That's just the aerial attack he likes doing. There you go, you son of a bitch. I can be the oldest person in chat, can I? How old are you? Tasty. Gears of War getting cooked on Steam right now? Yeah. Probably the crash because people are getting crashes on... what's the name of this? When logging into the Microsoft account. Makes sense. The game is more cutscenes than gameplay. Yeah, true. Although cutscenes are good. Yeah, Predator, definitely Predator. Kojima knows his movies. Kojima is a weeb, but for North American stuff. You were born in 84. Okay, so you are 40 years old. 40. That's okay. Usually the average age in my channel is between 22 and 40 something. And there's people in the 70s as well, which is hilarious. Kojima is a man of culture. Do you guys think we'll get Death Stranding 2 on PC? Yeah, definitely. At some point. I'm pretty sure. No reason why not. We got the original. Oops. And well, Sony knows that releasing games on PC gives them a lot of money. Money, 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 money. Yeah, there's no age. We're all sharing the same person. Never say that in court. Thermal goggles. Will we get GTA 6 on PC before we die? Oof, I hope so.
Who's that? Radio, need backup.
Oops. Okay, I think I got him.
Damn it, where's our radio man?
Oh, really? Okay. Anyway. That's it, guys. Time paradox. So I hope you enjoyed this different kind of stream. I've been 2 hours playing this. Holy hell. So this is how it runs on a 4090. I think it is embarrassing that the game runs like this. Especially considering that even at 1080p native, we cannot maintain 120 on a 4090. At 1440p with upscaling, you can get to 100 if you really want a high refresh rate. And at 4K, as the highest it goes is 80 with performance upscaling. Even without the highest settings. So my advice for the 4090, if you're playing at 4K, is to put it on balanced DLSS. This is internally quality DLSS. They mislabeled the presets, so this is quality. And when it comes to GI and shadows, put them on high. You can put them on ultra, but I think it's kind of a waste, honestly. It looks almost the same. And that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this different kind of video. And I'll see you next time. Bye guys. The stream didn't crash. Yay. See you next time. Bye bye. Have a great one.